Hey friends, welcome to another video. It has been now for a week that I haven't done a video because I have a little personal issues going. Nothing bad, it's just about work. I'm still work full time in my job, and I have they changed my shift, so I've been having difficulty doing the 30-minute strategy now because of that, because I gotta start driving to my work very, very early. I am here in California and I gotta avoid traffic, and so I gotta drive early to my work. So I had to change my strategy a little bit. I mean, I've been doing this strategy all the time, along with the 30 minutes. But for for a temporary time, I'm not gonna be able to wake up that early for look for trades in the London time in the 30-minute strategy. So I have to change it now for a little longer term trade, like 1 hour, 4 hour entries. So the way I decided to do this video analysis is well, anyways, thank you for new subscribers. I'm really glad you're here. Thank you. Please hit that notification button so every time I drop a video you get notified, and also hit that like button. That's gonna help my channel. My goal, I always repeat it, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can do some live trading or live analysis where you can do live questions also. Okay, so excuse me. So what I'm going to do pretty much in the next few weeks, I'm going to analyze the major pairs and also gold to look for opportunities. And basically I'm going to use the strategy that I've been using as far as for analysis, which is I use the daily and the weekly for look for major zones. And normally I wait for the price to go to those zones to start looking for trades. Just simple as that. But obviously you got to know how to mark the zones. There's a strategy and a certain way to do it correctly. So that's why I want to show it to you guys. That way every week I can tell you, hey, this is my opinion on these zones, and this is where I'm going to start looking for trades in the next few weeks. Okay. So let's get it going. Let's start with the Euro USD right here. For this coming week, I have the daily right there. These are the simplicity giant zones, right? Oh, I forgot to change it to 4 hour. Let me change it to 4 hour. I think I have it on a daily. That's a little too big. Market zone periods, yeah. By the way, you can do this, okay? But the most recommended one, and everybody uses the 4 hour. As far as this zones right here, I'd like to change that color right there. It's kind of bright, but let's change it right now. By the way, if you want to change the zones, is a way to do it also. Let's trend market zone period. So there they are. Sell zone, that'll be the top one. And I'll put it greener, but not that, not teal. Dark green, maybe? Where's the regular green? Oh, right there. Okay. Okay, so we close. Okay, that looks a little better. Okay. And every time you do something like that, remember you gotta save your template. Simplicity. Thank you. There it goes. Okay. So right now we're on Euro USD. I'm looking at the D1, the daily, and I have my zones mark up already. I gotta change the color, that way I can differ. This is my markups. So I'm gonna change it. What color can we use? the bottom. I'll use this navy, see how that one looks. Okay, it looks a little bit different. Let me try something else. Maroon. What about purple? Okay, yeah, I can differentiate from the simplicity zones to my zones very much. I like maroon. Where is it? This one? No, purple. Purple. Boom. Okay. Sorry about that. There it goes. Okay. So on the daily zone, obviously we are the last support that we had is this area right there, and the market did react to that last week, but last week also it's breaking into that, and normally what it does is the price is always going to go in zones. Like you see the next zone below right here, purple, boom boom. If you look left, it normally goes to 50% in between the major zones. Okay, and that's where the other, which simplicity zone is right there hitting. Okay, so this will be a good trade opportunity for this week. Now, if you ask me, okay, when is a good time to enter this trade? Well, now we can go to the 4 hour. Okay, and or the 1 hour, and wait for the triple arrow to show up. Now, let me tell you, the 1 hour, obviously it's more risky than the 4 hour. The 30 minutes is more risky than the 1 hour. So, okay, 30 minutes is already there, correct? But this trade can still go drop another low during the week. Okay, so as we speak, we have a trade right there. Okay, if we put our stop loss below, that's a beautiful W right there. Maybe we can go for a few pips. Okay, but I'm gonna wait for at least a 1 hour triple arrows to show, and then when it shows, then you manage that trade pretty much. So Euro USD, we're waiting to a triple arrow to show this week, and even better, if you wait for the 4 hour, that's potential to go all the way up here. Okay, because that will be the next zone. Okay, that's almost 200 pips to that area right there. Okay, so for Euro USD, let's go to GBP USD. I want to do it quicker now that I explained how am I doing this daily. Okay, those are my zones right there on a daily. Change that to purple. I'm not sure if this is gonna stay anyways. All this markups. Let me go back to Euro USD, see if it, well, there, yeah, they are right there. Okay, so GBP USD, that is the most probable zone right now, and the next one will be that one. Let me make the weekly. Change the zones also to purple. That way I know those are my markups. Okay. So obviously, we can see on the weekly that we stayed for weeks and weeks up and down. Then now it's doing a weekly correction. Until this point, we call it weekly correction until prove us wrong. So in that correction, it started dropping. We had triple arrow right there, and I'm pretty sure you guys catch a few pips with 415ers right here, this area. So it's starting going down. Now it's in a zone, okay, and it's a daily zone. So daily zones are very important. because you can get a rebound, 60-70% of the time. Now, if you take this trade, keep in mind that you're going against that correction, because this has the potential to drop more until it proves wrong again, okay? So then you can go to the 4-hour now, or you can go to the 1-hour and wait for that triple arrow and go for some pips. Keeping in mind that we're going, against this correction right there. And if this rebounds, how far you can go. Well, you can kind of gauge it, if you mark yourself a nice trend line right there, there's going to be a trend line. So go to the 1-hour. Well, there's a trend line. You can easily go to that zone in the 1-hour. No problems. If the trace happens. 183 to 200 pips. So I'll be the next trade for we're waiting for this week. Move this a little bit this way. And also gonna mark like a square saying that is the trade that we're waiting for this week. Okay. AUD USD going a little bit quicker now. Same thing. On my dailies. There's a zone right there. Get rid of this. Weekly. Get rid of this big zone. Let's go to daily. Okay. This is a very important zone right now. Okay. And if the moment AUD USD gets, you can start turning from there, because it's definitely in a big giant zone. All this, it's a zone, right? But I like to mark up the lows of the zones pretty much. That's the possibility where the market goes most of the time. Okay, we still got momentum. You can see it in the daily. Strong red. Strong red, strong red. So the next zone, if momentum keeps the same way, it's going to be this one right here to put attention. Okay. And like I say, 60 to 70% of the time it's going to rebound. When it has to go down, it's going to go down no matter what, no matter resistance, no matter the zones. It's going to go where the market makers want to move the price. They're going to move it no matter what. But the zones are very areas where they do transactions. Normally, where they're going to either take profits or they're going to move the markets pretty much. But those are very, very important zones. Dailies right there. So I would go definitely. You got to be patient here. I wouldn't go in this case because it still has momentum down in the daily and it's really dropping. I wouldn't go into the 30-minute. Why is that? It might work. I'm not saying that it might not work or something, but I know that 4-hour and the daily still have very strong momentum down, so this can easily just go a little bit and then drop more. Okay, but when it gets to that zone right there, it gives me a lot of confidence. You know what? I can go to our trades with more confidence, with better chance that it's going to start rebound longer period of time. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So I wouldn't go no lower than 1 hour in this case. I will wait for the 4-hour and during this week, and maybe you can go to the 1 hour and go very small lots. And once you see that it started working, normally the 4 hours is going to start showing up also during the week. Then you can go a little bit stronger and then go to the next zone, on the top or something like that. So that's the next one we're waiting for too. So I'm gonna mark them. I'm not sure if this squares are gonna stay, but I'm trying. Okay, that's the odd USD. USD JPY. It's one of those pairs right now that is very sideways moves. It's just it has like, it's not very consistent at this point. So even this price action right here is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna waste time this week, okay, until it starts behaving a little bit better. USD JPY. We're looking for something more clear. USD CAD. You see a USD CAD is behaving real nice like right now. Let's look at the daily. Okay. Sometimes if I don't see clear zones on the daily, go a little bit higher. The weekly, and pretty much the most prominent zones that you can see right now. If I look left, will be that zone right here. Okay, so we have that zone, and also in the downside, I mean, it's either this one or that one. We have it right there marked up. So daily still coming down. The weekly, on the daily, we are going up. Gotta get rid of all this right here. I am not sure if this is gonna erase other pair zones. We'll check it out. And that is one of the reasons sometimes I use TradingView to mark up zones and trends and stuff like that, because the markups, they stay where they're supposed to stay. Daily, yeah. So this is the simplicity zone that is market giving us right now. Okay, which is around this area. But this is the most prominent zone that I would anywhere this area. Right now, if you look left, it's very clear that is rebounding from this. What was support was broken. Now it's turning into a resistance. Okay, but it's very obvious that it can, rebound from there down. So if you are like if you're looking for more, fast rates, that can work up too. Okay, so we're there, and my zones will be that one, and will be this zone also. Okay, so I will play USD CAD in between those zones right there. Okay, so that's the weekly. Daily, it's already rebounding from there. So what can be a plan of action? Wait for the 4-hour triple arrow to enter into this trade. 4-hour triple arrow, and to enter into this trade. Once you go into the 1 hour, remember, it's a little more risky, but doesn't mean you're gonna not go to it. I can give you another tip right there. Let's say you want to enter in the 4 hour, in the 1 hour or 30 minutes. Mark your 50 in the 4 hours. That can be a good target. Now go to the 1 hour. If this breaks, gives you a triple arrow, you can go for that zone right there. Okay, just a little tip. USD CHF. Okay, the daily. My most prominent zones. Sometimes I am tempted to get rid of these simplicity zones, just to make it more clearly my analysis. We're gonna keep it for now. Right now, price is trapped right there. Okay. So right now, pretty sure price is if I go to the 4-hour. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Just too many lines with those, too many zones. Price is trying to do another low. I don't think it's gonna break this one, but it's just like this move is correcting this impulse, and then to go and hit that zone pretty much. So if you want to do like a continuation trade, wait until this is done to go down pretty much. But that's what I'm saying. When you go into 30 minutes or 1 hour, it starts getting a little more confusing. So this is clear that this is wanting to go down and then up again. Okay. NCD, USD. Gonna go quicker now. Let me get rid of this simplicity zones because they really getting me confusing. Just for now. The way to do that, you go here, put none, and this you go away. Okay, there you go. You got triple arrows and everything else. But we're marking our own zones in this case. Okay, the daily, the price is right here. Our next zone is definitely that zone right there where it is. Exactly where it is. Go to the weekly. Make this zone a little bit smaller. We don't need it that big. But you can see it was clearly broke to the bottom, that zone. Normally, a lot of traders can wait for a rebound, get for a retest, and go down on this. Obviously, we're in a weekly up move. But this is doing a correction in the daily. You can see that. So we still got room. Okay, where the price can go next is to the next zone. Look left. All this area is a zone, obviously. I like to go to the most touches. Boom, 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 boom. All this right there. Okay. That doesn't mean that the price cannot rebound higher. It could, you know, but this is the most, the highest probability for the price to go, pretty much. So we're in a downtrend. Go to the 4 hours. You already have a triple arrow. So in this case, it looks like it's going to go up and retest this zone, and then you can sell it from that on a lower time frame. You see that? Go to 30 minutes high and then wait for the other 30 minutes to come down and sell it. Okay, let's move forward. You got NCD USD. This is USD Mexican peso. I'm doing all the dollars or the dollar pairs, excuse me. Most prevalent zones, this one on the daily, very obvious, that zone right there. The next train stop right there. And for the bottom, obviously right there, all this. So your trap zone like that, your trap price in between and the daily. And now we can go lower. I know we have an out move in the daily. Okay. 1 hour. Okay, so that's a 1 hour right there. So definitely wait for the price to go maybe to that zone. Wait for triple arrows and you can sell it for a few pips only. Okay, don't go the long end. Why is that? Because the daily is definitely, it was the last triple arrow. The daily, it's going up, and normally what the market is going to do, according to Elliott wave rules, it does this. Boom, A, B, is going to make this same size right here. C, something like that. Okay. To create a sideways move right there. One, two, three, or A, B, C, and then it can drop, or this can just keeps going. Okay, let's USD of Mexican and gold to finalize this. I already have it right there, and the daily. The next zones will be that zone right there, and this bottom one right there. Okay, and right now, if we go in a lower time frame to see this move, 4 hour, it's making lower lows, lower low, lower lows. Okay, I know we got triple arrows everywhere, but price action, it's what's, you know, creates all its indicators. Price action is king, definitely. That's what we mean when we say price action is king. That's the price. All these indicators right there are based on the move of the price. Okay, they're all lagging. Okay, they're just indicators. So I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but that's how it is. Okay, so okay, 1 second here. There we go. So, and the gold price is trapped right there. So what you got to do is I put like a trend line right there in the 4 hour. You can even go in the 1 hour if you just look at this last move right there. And you can also put a trend line right there, which is with that one. It's already going sideways. So the best thing to do here is wait to see, you know, to see if the gold is going to break below here, and then you could probably shoot for that area. But if it breaks that correction to the top, I mean, it's just started going to the top pretty much. So the next zone, which will be that zone right there. Well, thank you very much, friends, for your time. This is what we're going to start analyzing and checking every week to see how everything works. Maybe in the middle of the week also on Thursdays, because that's normally when the market's already developed a little bit farther. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I have a Telegram also where you can send me questions. And if you haven't bought the Simplicity, you can buy it, and links below. You don't have to, but they're available right there. Thank you so much. Please share the channel so we can grow it, and we can share more information. God bless you all. Be safe out there. Bye-bye.